Hello everyone and welcome back to Transport Fever. This is the second part of the series. If you joined from the last episode, all we've done so far is build up this little passenger network at the beginning on the east coast here between Washington and Philadelphia. I'm just going to let play go along just so we can start building up some money. Whilst that's doing that, I'm just going to go over sort of the short-term and the long-term goals for the playthrough. So, I think with the way the map is set out, my sort of short-term plan is to kind of fill out this east coast, east of the Mississippi here, build this out into a strong network. There's not a lot of industry variation here, but I'm going to start this off so this can be the core of our network to begin with, and then kind of start growing out to the west coast. As I said in the last video, this map is very big, so it's gonna take a while. But the kind of long-term aim is to then fill out this west coast, west of the Rockies, as a separate network, and then basically try and connect them up using planes for the passengers. I'm not going to build any crazy goods routes over the Rockies, but looking at the map again today, I think what I will do for goods is try bring them along the bottom of the map here through Albuquerque and Phoenix, kind of build maybe like a trunk road connecting both networks for goods, and maybe like one huge passenger route all the way kind of up from Seattle up here. You know, look, this is a very long-term goal, kind of coming down through here, working along here, along the south coast, and then build that up to Philadelphia or somewhere, and just have like one route that goes all the way along, that maybe just one train or two trains will do, but then the goods kind of connecting across. And then all the other cities here, I'm thinking to connect up with planes, as a kind of connection between the two systems, rather than having a lot of kind of unrealistic rail connections crossing the Rockies, and they'd be quite expensive. So it'd be good fun to kind of get a lot of planes going, build up some kind of hub plane terminals like Nashville or somewhere where all these other cities can link into them. So that's kind of the short and long-term plan for the series, but for now we got more pressing matters of just trying to get going. So we'll get back down here to Philadelphia. I'm just going to turn the red text off there. Now let's have a look here. Let's see how our train's doing. Click on him down here. He's still not getting filled up down in Washington, but finance-wise he's starting to make his money, so we can pretty much just leave that running as it is. What we will probably do is increase his capacity pretty soon, but what's going to be a bigger gain at the moment is building up our goods network here, so try to build some growth in our two starter cities. So that's what we're going to do. So we just need to get these truck stops in here to connect these two facilities up, and we can start doing some food deliveries. So place this one here, and then we're going to do this one here. Now I could place this right next to the facility, but as the trucks this early in the game are very slow and don't have much capacity, what I'm going to do is place as far away as I can, but where it still will pick up the facility, so that shortens the distance between the two, so it'll be nice and a quick shuttle system. So that will be the base of the network. This will take the corn or cattle from here and turn it into food, and then we just now need to build some routes to deliver this food to Philadelphia and Washington. So to do that, we'll just turn on this and see where they need to go. So it's food, so it needs to go to the shopping areas, the commercial. So what we're going to do is get a stop. Now I think this drop-off point is a mod. It allows you to drop off goods on a road without having to build one of the depots that I've built up there. I'm going to use them this series. I usually don't use these, but you know, change is good. So let's place it somewhere where it's going to pick up all this blue, or as much of it as we can. So I think I'm going to place it here. Place it here just so it's off the main route. So when we get bus services, they're not going to be kind of fighting over the main route there. So and it covers all the blue. So that's one in there. We'll go up to Philadelphia now. Do the same. Now we could have done this with a train route, but as I said last episode, the short distance and the amount of cost that would be involved doesn't really make it viable at the moment. So we'll start with trucks, and then once we've built up maybe to a third city, we'll change over to trains if we're doing well. So the same here. I'm going to place this here, and then we just need to build up our routes. So here we go. Start with the one here. So taking the cattle or grain to the processing plants. So we'll call this, we're near Washington, so let's call it Washington Grain Shuttle. And then, so we'll put a couple of trucks on there and we'll just run between the two. And then we'll build the other lines out as well at the same time. So then we'll take the processed food from here up to Philadelphia. So we'll call that the Philadelphia food. Put that over there, and then the same again to Washington. So we'll build that there to here, and we'll call that Washington food. And there we go. Leave them there. So this is a nice, easy setup. So this isn't going to take us too long. So we've got the 3 routes. Now we just need to build some actual trucks. So let's put a road depot over here. We'll put it quite close because then they haven't got to go far. So we'll start with a grain shuttle first. We'll buy some wagons. It is only, what are we on, 1853, so we've still only got the horse wagons. So let's go with 4. And once it starts to build up, we will definitely put some more on there, but for now that will do. And then we need the same for these here. So let's build some more of these. We'll go for 4 again. Oh, we don't have enough money, of course. So take out a little loan. And 4 of them for Philadelphia food. That's that one done. And then same again, 4 for the Washington food. And they're just going to start going. Obviously they won't have any food yet to actually do the route with any money, but it will get the AI of the game knowing that we're running food up and down, so we might as well get them started. They will stay here for a little while, waiting to get a delivery, but as there's none, they'll slowly feed out like this guy, and just go on their merry way. And then by the time they return, we should have some food ready for them. So that was nice and easy and quick, and that should hopefully start making us some money pretty quick, because of the distances involved. Now there's nowhere else we can really link up with the food. It's a bit far to New York, and it's way too far down here to Atlanta. But Atlanta's where we're going to be going next with the passenger service, so what we might do is we might take the loan out and get that done now. Build up the network a little bit more. The only other option we have is starting this stone to bricks or construction materials, and then delivering that into Philadelphia and New York, which would make us some money actually. But I think the hill here is quite bad. Yeah, it's less than ideal. Let's have a look. See how much it thinks it might cost us if we were to shorten this this road. Yeah, way too much. We could probably snake it up there a little bit actually, but yeah, we won't do that yet. We'll probably do that next. We'll build either a truck going along. What might be better is a train. We might actually do that once we get enough funds. Is build a train station here, and have a train going sort of over the mountain here. to deliver here, and then use trucks to deliver the construction to New York, as it's there's a bridge there for us, and down to Philadelphia. That will probably be our next thing, but that will cost us quite a bit of money up front. So whilst this is bedding in here, I think what we will do is just cost up the route down to Atlanta. So forget this. Have a look. We'll go. We'll see what the computer thinks of a route. Because yeah, we won't make it bend that much, but just to get a rough idea. So if we go to the computer's route, 1.85. It's not too expensive. It's quite a long distance, so I will probably have to buy another train to actually complete it, because otherwise they're going to get too infrequent. Actually, let's have a look up here and see how much New York would cost us to go to. I think the bridge here will be quite expensive. Nope, I don't want to go underground. I want to go overground. Wombles. Yeah, it's going to be... Although it's not too bad. Actually, the one thing about this is we probably want to claim a space for the station quite early before this, by automatic running of the game. This will slowly build up, and it was going to get harder and harder for us to place a station. So I think what we'll do is we're going to buy the bullet, and we're going to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to make this as big as I think I will need it in the future, so we kind of claim the space for us. We don't want the computer taking up any more space. Let's have a look here. So I think if we try to fit it right here on the coast, we should be able to bend the track around and join the bridge. Well, that's the hope. We'll see how well it works in practice. So I think if we do it as far as we can... Nope. Here. No, it's too late now, we've done it. And I actually built a passenger station, which is good. I usually build the wrong one. Now we are going to have to pay to remove these buildings here in the long run, but that's before. If I just put some track in here... build this out a little bit here. Don't want it to be too snaky, but it doesn't matter. In the end, we're going to replace this track anyway, so... There we go. It's a nice little coastal track there. It's a little bit too wiggly, but like I say, we'll replace that later. All this will do is it should stop the AI building houses along this road, which will be an even greater cost. Let's have a look. 400,000, so it's not crazy expensive to claim this space now, but we'll leave it for now. We'll see how much money we've got once we build this this track. So let's have a look. Let's hope I haven't done this wrong too much. Collision, collision, collision. Make sure New York is connected to your network. Well, if you give me 2 minutes, I'll do that. It's a bit pushy today, the AI. So let's have a look. We can bend this round. Collision. It's not going to like this bridge, which is annoying because I think it would make the route cheaper if we didn't have to. If we could connect through on that bridge, but it's not going to work. So we're going to have to get a bit more creative. Let's see if we go and make this go up a bit. Yep. And then come straight along here. It's a little bit too high now. Don't want it that high. Go back to ground level. And yeah, we'll do this. 2 million. A bit more than I thought it was going to cost us, but if we do that, how have we got to turn to get into here? It's not going to be too crazy, so you know what? Let's just do it and see how it goes. So let's take some loans out. Build the best bridge. We'll build the best bridge. It'll save us money in the long term. Just try and get this down onto the road. There we go. That saves us quite a lot of money actually, straight away. So yeah, let's do that. And what we'll just keep this one. It's a bit of a curve, but you know, it'll be entertaining for the people going over. We'll keep this bridge for now. We might replace it later in the game, but it's going to do us fine for now. So basically, oh, we don't want to build tunnels. Why are you trying to do that? I think it's because we put this down a little bit too much. Yeah, we probably did. Oh well. Get this back up onto level. There we go. Well, as near as we can. There we go. And then we'll just see what the computer thinks is going to be the best route. Ah, we've turned that a bit too drastic. Let's get rid of that. Back out. Let's build it going this way a little bit more. Looks a bit silly, doesn't it? It'll do for now. Let's have a look. What the speed like? Yeah, I think it's because this road was here. Well, you know, let's fix it now. Let's start as we mean to go on again and just fix that now. So we'll bring that out to here. And then we'll connect this road back up. Connect it back up here. There we go. That's a little bit better. There we go. It's corrected it now, so we can go full speed all the way along. And then we just need to connect this down to here. Sorry, Depot. We hardly got to know you, but yes, go away. Here we go. Well, that seems a bit silly. Let's get rid of that. Try smooth this down a little bit. I think it's because this is kind of sort of rendered into the game in a weird location that's not flat, so it's caused this strange area to be here. But I don't really want it to do that. So let's try again. There we go, that's better. That's a little bit flatter, a bit more realistic, so we'll do that and then flatten this out a little bit more. And then we'll have to connect this back up, so let's see if we can make a bit of a kind of a curvy road here. There we go. 100,000! It's early days, we'll just do it. We'll just do it and take it. Smooth this out a bit. I don't know why I did the little the bump down just to go back up, but you know, I suppose it makes a little valley there for it to drive through. So yeah, that's connected up. That wasn't too bad actually. It didn't cost us a lot of money, I don't think. Let's have a look. Construction on here. Somewhere bulldozer. There we go, yeah, it didn't cost us that much. It cost us $2.5 million to build it. I thought it was going to cost us a lot more, especially with the bridge being here. So I'll take it. We'll take what that cost. Now, what we'll do here is we'll have to build a little depot back on. So we build this along here, and just for now we'll just stick one in here. Depot. There we go. Because what we'll do is, I think we'll buy make a copy of this train basically, and we'll run 2 trains up and down here. So if we go in here, where am I going? Here we go. This is what I wanted, the Philadelphia-Washington Express. So we will change this so it goes Philadelphia to Washington, stops at Philadelphia again, goes up New York, and then it will start again at Philadelphia. So there we go. We've increased our network here, doubled its size. And this train will now go to Philadelphia and then work up here to New York. Now We will get quite a bit of New York in the catchment area, but we will need a little bus service, so let's do that. I think we'll put one here. And then here. And we'll have one over here as well. Should hopefully spur the AI to start filling out New York Island. Make it look... hopefully we can get New York built up as like a proper little metropolis. It'd be pretty cool having that all finished off here. So let's build this commuter network. So, nope, that's the wrong place. We missed a crucial step there. Need to build our little depot in here. Like I said, I could not do this, not have this little depot here, but I like having them. I think they're pretty cool. So I should have built it. See, the AI's already stolen my space, but didn't ask me nice or anything. So let's see if we can squeeze him in here. Oh, 50,000. Done. We'll take it. It's near enough. So there we go. Now we can build this. So I think we'll go from here to here, here, and here, and then like before we'll just reverse it around. There we go. And this will be what should we call it? New York. That'll do for now. Commute. Nope. Do you know what? NYC. That's New York, isn't it? There we go. That looks better for any Americans watching. I got it on the second attempt. Now let's put a depot in. You can go over here somewhere. And let's buy some carriages. We're not doing too bad. We've got 2 million, so we should be okay here. Now it's only a very small route, so we'll go for 3 for now. We might need to up it later, but you guys can get going. Let's get time going. So they'll come out here and start running the little commuter route. Now here, sorry guys, I think your eviction notices are coming today. You know what, whilst we've got the funds, I say we've got the funds, I'm going to take out a loan, just to make sure. I'm going to claim this space now. Because I'm not sure if, as the eras progress, if those buildings upgrade or, you know, get more value, it's only going to cost us more and more. So we'll just do that now. Claim the space. Look at the wiggly track. It's a thrill ride for the ages. So now, as I said, we're going to put a second train on here, so we should really double track some of this track. I don't think we'll do it all for now. What we'll do is we're going to double some of the route and put some signals in so the trains will pass each other in that spot. Hopefully we can get it so they basically always meet in Philadelphia, and then once we need another train or we build another like connection on, we'll then upgrade the track to be double layered all the way along. So do that. Here we go. And then we'll do a little bit over here, just on this little incline. Connect that up. And then put some signals in. Waypoints, signals, that's the one I want. Oh, they've split this up now. That used to be in the same menu, so that's pretty cool. And we're going to put some signals in here so that they will release the train. So the train here, if there is one in New York, the other train will come through Philadelphia and wait here for a space before it continues. If we didn't have the signal here, the train would just wait in Philadelphia until the other train cleared the track. So we're going to put that in there. We don't need to do this, but I always do it. Just put a little signal there just in case we build another train. And then we'll do the same down here. So where's the connection? There we go. And I always put someone here, just because, yeah, realistically in the world you probably have signals before and after a crossing, so I like to put those in. Just I think it looks good. So now if we open up the line, you should see, yeah, there we go. So now it's going to go up on the the right-hand side, and it's going to come back down the left-hand side. So once the two trains have kind of figured out their rhythm, we should hopefully not have to double rail the rest, especially that bridge, because that will be expensive. So what we'll do is we want to copy... Where's the other guy? Where's he gone? Here he is. Now he's got 2 carriages. I'm going to make the next one with 3 carriages, and when our first train comes back, I'm going to take it into the depot and add another carriage on. So let's go here, 1 and 3. It's looking good. Our second Baldwin, and there we go. Now we should see him escape out of here. Yeah, he's going to start going. And then he will hopefully come up New York. Well, he won't originally because it's got no route, but what we'll do is I'm going to actually turn him round. Should I? No, we'll leave him where he is. We'll just let it. We'll let the game sort it out. It's smart enough. So yeah, I mean, like I said, we put 3 carriages on this one. This Washington's already starting to build up some passengers. Philadelphia is ahead of that one. So you know, we definitely need the extra capacity. We might even need to go to 4, but I think I'll wait for the next train before we do that. Before I forget, I'm going to repay some of this loan. Lower those interest payments. We'll speed up time a little bit because I want to get our train number 1 here. I want to get him back to the depot and add on that the extra carriage on there for some capacity before the end of the episode. So we'll speed him up. He's the little train that could. And so yeah, as you can see, with the double track here, he's going to come up here and come up the right hand side, and this guy is going to come down, and it might be timed well enough that he's not even going to stop. There we go, that's timing. Couldn't have planned that even if I'd wanted to. So that's basically how these are going to run, and this should start making us some really good money once it gets going. So I'm going to watch him come in here. And as soon as we see the green text for the fare being collected, I'm going to throw him into the depot. Oh, actually, there we go. Spotted it before I caused an issue. I don't actually have a way for him to get there, so build this here. I have no money. Borrow. There we go. There we go. So just check it's not messed up the route. It hasn't. So now he's actually got a way to get to the depot, which is needed. No, he didn't let anyone off. Oh. Well, they must all be wanting to go to New York already. Well, sorry guys, because you're going to the depot. You're getting a fun trip to the depot instead. Oh, they all jumped off. Well, at least they were near the station and would have had an easy landing. But yeah, it's best to get this extra carriage on now before we before it really starts building up some capacity on there. Make the most of it as we can. So here we go. It's going to go in here. Throw on another passenger car. Oh, that didn't work. Press the wrong button. There we go. And then set him back on the line. There you go. Go back on your merry way, train number 1. And there we go. That's the passengers set up there. Let's have a look. See these. Yeah, see we've got enough capacity going there. There's a lot of build up here actually already. Okay, before we finish, I'm just going to put on some extra trucks on these, so some extra wagons even. So I'm going to put that on the grain shuttle because there's already quite a build up. I imagine this is already upgraded. It has. This one nearly has. So, and then we'll put 2 more on each of the food routes as well. 2. There we go. And then they can start making us even more money. So yeah, I think we'll leave it there for this episode. We did a little bit more than I thought. I thought we'd just do the goods today, but you know, why not just get to it? So we've already built up to New York, and that should hopefully start making us some more. Oh, the autosave kicked in. That should hopefully start making us a little bit more money. And like I said, it's claimed as this side of the island already, which kind of makes it worth doing now rather than waiting and having to spend a lot more money on some direct purchasing of houses, which is less than ideal. So yeah, we'll see what we want to do next. Next episode, I think either, like I said, that bricks route, or as we've done this, we might go up to Boston. But I don't think we want to expand the passenger side too much too quickly. I think we'll go and do some goods. So, well, I hope you enjoyed it. It was quite a good one. Just if you have any feedback, let me know. Any ideas, anywhere else you think we should go, or what goods ideas you might have. Please let me know in the comments. So, well, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.